Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith. This is Kenny Evans.
Good morning.
We're here on site at Granite Dells Park Complex. As we have mentioned so many times before, there's so much excitement going on behind the fencing here, and our goal is to bring the view from behind the fence to you all wherever you are, so that you can enjoy the excitement that we get to enjoy as we're building this amazing park. So the purpose of this update is to let you know where we are in the project, and we're very excited that we have completed phase 1, which is rough grading. And rough grading entails basically creating flat spots for all of the different components of the park. So we have the softball field, and we have the football field, we have a place for the group ramada, we have the beautiful hole in the ground back here for the lake, and next to us is a pebble pond. They're currently working on some streams, so you kind of get the feel for where we're at right now. If you drive by, you can actually see a lot of that work that's already been done. So now we're in phase 2, which is lake and stream construction. The lakes have some very important components to them, and that they're very functional and as well as beautifully aesthetic. So Kenny, would you give us a little insight as to the functional components of the lake?
Well, beyond functional, the fact that we started this process over a year ago, the engineering is extremely complex. The idea for the lake was because of Payson's water conservation plans and our desire to be a water conserving park, we decided that one of the things we need to do was be able to have a reservoir where we could bring water in when it's not competing with the other people in Payson that need water, store it, and then put it on the grass areas when those grass areas in the summer actually need additional moisture. So it's designed, engineered, and being built to be a reservoir where the water can be stored, held, and then used to irrigate the grass and the other features that are going on here in the park.
I think one of the questions that I hear most frequently is where we're going to get the water. And it's really interesting because Mother Nature proved to us very clearly this summer that she's more than willing to fill this lake. So Kenny, beyond that, would you talk a little bit about the plans for the water?
Absolutely. One of the things that we're going to do is this park is designed, as I mentioned, with a lot of engineering behind it, so that we'll be harvesting the water off of the artificial turf. We obviously have a very large soccer and complex and football field complex, as well as the softball field over there. So between soccer, football, and softball, we have a lot of surface that's artificial, and underneath that artificial turf, we've designed some French drains to pull the water from Mother Nature. The rain and the snow, as it melts, will be pulled and put into this lake to be stored for future use. That way we only have to buy supplemental water to take care of the plants and the grass area, which is a very small part of the total park.
Fantastic. So something that's really exciting to me is the way that this park is going to be very dynamic with the water flow. We are actually going to be turning over the entire contents of the lake 8 times a day, coming through the streams, down into the pebble pond, and down into the lake. There's going to be many waterfalls, and the whole idea for this is to keep a water flow just as nature does, so that we will have cool water for fish to live in, and also to prevent undesirables from growing within the lake.
It's Mother Nature's way. If you, when you talk about a cool stream, you usually put another acronym or another word in there. It's cool mountain stream. This will be a pair of cool mountain streams that will bubble through rocks, clean the water, aerate the water, and then drop it back into this clear mountain lake.
So behind us, there's what's happening back there right now is we've just installed a huge 42-inch pipe that goes from the very bottom of the lake all the way to the pump house, and then the water is fed into a wet well, and it goes from there through the culverts that are and the piping system that is being placed presently all the way up to the stream. It's actually a really phenomenal project to watch being developed.
It is, with lots of engineering behind it, but when people get here a year from now and are watching the park or walking in the park, they'll think it's just a natural stream or a pair of natural streams. Neither neither of which are going to look artificial, that are bubbling through the woods and dropping off into a clear mountain lake.
So that's a little bit about what's going on here at the lake. There's a lot more happening concurrently here at the park project. So let's head on over there now so you can take a look at that as well.
You bet. So there's a lot of other things going on up here in the park.
Absolutely. So we are currently overlooking the softball field, the bocce ball courts, the sand volleyball courts, the pickleball courts. Over here is going to be the ramada, the large group ramada. There's a children's play area as well as the soccer football fields and some really beautiful parking. So we're excited because the engineering is ongoing for this project, and that is what's going to be preparing us to bring you future updates to keep you apprised of what's going on here at this legacy project for the town of Payson.